Hey guys, Zack here, and welcome back to Pokémon Scarlet. So, in the previous episode of this, well, we beat the game. Essentially, that's what we did. There's nothing else that the game... Well, at least until there wasn't, but up until a point, we beat everything the game had to offer. We beat all of the bosses. You know, we refought all the gym leaders. We beat the post game. We did all of that. And the only thing that's really left is talking to everybody. Because after doing all of the things we did, apparently there's some new dialogue options in the school that I didn't do. I'll have to do those at some point. But before I forget, I actually caught this little guy here, or rather, I guess if he'll cooperate. But yeah, so they reran the raid for Walking Wake and Iron Leaves, and it didn't really fit into my schedule, so I just decided to do it on my own. But essentially, we caught this guy in between episodes. And what this guy does is he is obviously a Paradox Pokemon version of Suicune, but what Walking Wake does is he is designed in a way, and this is what makes the fight difficult. He's designed in a way where he has a stab water move, but that procs alongside his photosynthesis. But the way it worked, but interestingly, it is a water type move that actually does not have its power reduced in rain. It actually gets stronger when it gets stronger in sunlight, as opposed to rain, which I find is a really cool idea. But and also for this reason, he'll also start the battle by setting up Sunny Day, which he can naturally learn, but doesn't actually get in the battle itself. Instead, he has 5 moves as opposed to 4, and also he has a Terra Water, which makes him really difficult to beat. And overall, that's about all you need to know. This guy is actually really powerful and is actually seeing a lot in competitive, but also his trio is now in the DLC, which is why they reran him. So yeah, Suicune. So yeah, this guy is also Water Dragon, which pretty good typing overall. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. He is also got, and I also adjusted his. He's gonna be on our party for the time being, but in any case, he's gonna be on my. I don't think we even have access to his. I don't think we have access to his thingamabob, but okay, here it is. Check summary. I actually fixed his moveset a little bit, and I also caught him in a Premier Ball because I could. But I don't really know what else to say. He's got, his signature move is Hydro Steam, which again has boosted damage in water, which procs well with his photosynthesis, which combined with his high special attack means that this is going to hurt. And then you've also got photosynthesis boosting it as his most powerful ability as well. He's also got Dragon Pulse, which is great. He had Flamethrower already, which is supposed to combine with the Sunny Day set to mean that he also has a stab Sunny Day move, which makes him not stab, but he has a boosted Sunny Day move, which makes him really powerful. And then I gave him Sunny Day because he learns it. He originally had Noble Roar, which is designed to lower your stats, but Sunny Day works a little bit better on him. And I think we're just gonna use him for the DLC because he's really cool and I really like his design. But he's also really powerful and is also, I think he's technically a legendary, but also not. He's just really powerful. But yeah, I slotted him in place of Azumarill. So for the DLC, he's just gonna be here and helping us out. But anyways, besides that's all the good stuff that I've done. In between, I actually should give him Azumarill's bag. Can I give him the water charm thing, or is that still on Azumarill and I didn't take it? I suppose we'll find out. Also, I got a lot of treasures from doing that raid as well that I didn't sell. Okay, we'll have to. Yeah. I will have to figure out. I have the battle items, but I don't know if I have all of them. I don't. Oh, okay, I'll have to figure that out. But I got a bottle cap from that as well. I think I can actually use that to boost some stats, which is great. I could also just give him the booster energy. Actually, yeah. I didn't even think of that. Give to Pokemon. I didn't think of that. Hold on. We're gonna fiddle with his moveset again. The booster energy will actually mean that he can actually go back to his normal roar set because he won't actually need Sunny Day to proc. I should have done that. Hold on. Well, I guess I know what I'm fixing. Check summary. We're gonna change that. Change moves. We're gonna remember a move. We're gonna give him back his Noble Roar. Because Noble Roar... Yeah, I think we're gonna give him Noble Roar. This lowers target's attack and special attack, which is actually better on him. And we don't need Sunny Day anymore. Alright, now he has this raid moveset, which is actually really good. Because he kicked my ass. But in case point being, second point, we are going to go back inside the school. Because here's the thing, once you boot up the game, you actually will get a call from Jack telling him that there's actually that you've actually been randomly selected to partake in a, what is it? That you've actually been randomly selected to partake in a field trip. And that is essentially what the story of the DLC is. You're going on a field trip to Kitakami, which is a region, a smaller-ish region that I don't think we've seen. I'm pretty sure it's set in like the Kanto Johto landmass or something. Based on the fact that, you know, it's a very... From what I've seen from the trailers, it's a very Japanese set. It's a very Japanese region. So it feels like it's probably set in like the same region as in the same area as the original 4 games, which were all set in and based on various Japanese continents. Well, not continents, but I guess Japanese prefectures. The islands. It's case and point being, it's probably set on the island of Japan somewhere. So I don't really know where. It's set on the main Japanese island landmass. I don't really know where it is, but yeah. And that's about all I got. It's just, you know, set in Japan somewhere. But in case we're gonna go inside. I don't even geographically challenge things aside. We're gonna go inside and go talk to the lady we need to go talk to get this DLC kicked off. And that's about all I've got. So we're gonna go inside. Also, I should mention before I actually get into the DLC, my Switch just randomly decided to fix itself. Like if you guys don't know, I have been trying to replace the fan inside my Nintendo Switch because it died. And I was like, okay, it's overheating. I need to go fix that. But then just randomly out of the blue, it decided to fix itself and I don't need to fix the fan anymore. Like, I found out when I was doing my raid, when I was doing the Walking Wake Iron Leaves raids. Like, for some reason, it just decided to work again. And I don't know what it is, but I'm definitely going to have to look into a new Switch unit. If it's going to be that unreliable with the fan overheating, but only sometimes. I'm definitely going to just have to bite the bullet and buy a new unit at some point. So, unfortunately, that's just what we're going to have to deal with. But in case, let's go talk to this lady. Mr. Jack said the students for the school trip would be around here. Okay, you are who I need to talk to. Are you? Oh, you must be. You're one of the students chosen for the school trip, aren't you? And your name was? Zack, ma'am. Zack, huh? Well, aren't you a polite one? You're positively dazzling. Oh, and you even have a Terra Orb. I guess Paldea is rich enough in resources that this sort of thing is to become inside school. Unless that's not the case, are you perhaps a specially exceptional student? Oh, but here I go on, and I haven't even introduced myself. Call me Miss Briar. I'm sorry I'm late. Oh, hello to you too, Zack. What a lucky scamp you are. You get to take part in a school trip so soon after transferring here. I'm sure I'm happy for you. I wish I could go too. Ahem. Oh, sorry, Miss Briar. I got a bit carried away. Well, as Mr. Jack so kindly stated for me, my name is Briar. I'm a teacher over at Blueberry Academy. That's a school in the Unova region, you know. Miss Briar helps set the curriculum there. This year, it is Blueberry Academy's turn to run our joint school trip and supervise the students. That's why I came here to collect you. We'll be heading to Kitakami, a land known for its picturesque field and rice paddies. Okay. This place is rustic feel, but there's also something rather mysterious about it. You see, the same energy present here in Paldea's terrestrial phenomenon has been detected there. Interesting. Like, I know it's like... The Terra Orbs are like exclusive to Paldea because, you know, they came from Area Zero, which obviously is only found in Paldea. It's interesting that the Terrestrial phenomenon seems to be spreading to other regions as well, which, lore-wise, may suggest that that'll come back Generation 10. That'll be very interesting if that's the case, because I know Game Freak has fiddled a lot with the main game gimmicks. Like, they have fiddled with it. Like, previously, it was Mega Evolution, which, of course, was cool, but only certain Pokemon could use it, which made it very predictable. And then they added Z-moves, which everybody could use, but it was a one-use nuke that you could only get used once. And, again, it was a little bit too unpredictable, because in addition to being a nuke, you could also just randomly boost your status moves to give them an additional effect, which was interesting. And then they kind of balanced it out these past 2 generations with Gigantamax, which anything can use, but only for a certain amount of time, and then you can actually boost and then the Gigantamax ability is built in a way that you have Dynamax and Gigantamax. Dynamax is boosted, while Gigantamax works the same way as Mega Evolutions did, and then here you have the Terrestrial phenomenon where everybody can use it, and it's a permanent transformation until you get knocked out. So, but it does change your typing and does make it more difficult to defeat, because you have to predict what kind of Terra type your opponent's going to use, which means and you know that there's only the one, but you have to be careful because anybody could change their Terra type. I do like Terrestrial phenomenon, and I hope that it comes back in later games, is what I'm saying. I think that could work if that's the explanation for them being like, hey, we're gonna experiment with bringing this to other regions. We'll see how that goes. But okay, but in any case, yeah, because I understand that they're probably sending out the crystals and everything. But in any case, I'm hoping to do some digging into the matter myself. I'm doing my supervising duties. Though I'd also appreciate the chance to take a good look around the Great Crater of Paldea. Yes, well, there's not much I can do about that without permission from the Pokemon League and Director Clavel. Oh, I know. I've already put in all the proper applications. I trust that it'll get a favorable response soon. Oh, well, Oh, sorry, Zack. Forgot all about you for a moment there. Anyway, the school trip. Think of it as a chance to continue your treasure hunt on a grander scale. To search beyond Paldea's borders. I'll even provide you with a special update to your Pokédex app if you get out your phone. I have not actually completed the Pokédex, so that'll actually be really helpful. The Kitakami Pokédex has been added to your Pokédex app. And there we go, all done. Now you can go wild registering all the Pokemon you'll find around Kitakami too. Oh, and don't worry about permission slip from the trip. I already cleared things with your mom. You just go and have fun. Okay. I think I can handle that. Haha, your Mr. Jack is quite charming, isn't he? Delightfully direct when he wants to be. Alright, now then, Zack. It's quite a trip to the land of Kitakami. I hope you don't mind flying, or long bus rides. Let me know as soon as you're ready to set out, won't you? I think we're good. So just set out for the land of Kitakami. Check. Okay. I am curious. Also, for the longest time, a lot of people thought this was going to be a region, but this is literally just, what is it? I'm pretty sure this is just, what is it? Kalos. Like, this is I'm pretty sure this is the border for Kalos. So, which is why it's grayed out. We're not supposed to go here. At least I think it's Kalos, because it's based on real world geography, I'm pretty sure. Spain. We're gonna look up a map. Yeah, that's supposed to be kept. That's supposed to be Yeah, that is supposed to be Kalos. Because Kalos is based on France. Spain... Paldea is obviously based on Spain. So this is literally just Kalos right here. This is why we can't access it. It's just Kalos. And we've already been to Kalos. But in any case... let's talk to this lady. Are you ready to sign up for Kitakami? I think so. But yeah, there's a reason it's not a DLC version, because, you know, we've already got, you know, Generation 6, which is already set in Kalos. And you were all chosen for this trip by lottery, so this may be the first time you meet. I know my role is to chaperone you kids around, but I fully intend to have some fun on my own while I'm at it, just so you're aware. By the way, do you know of the Scarlet Book? I know it. I usually should. It was the most influential book of the century on the subject of the paranormal. The author of the Scarlet Book, Keith, was in fact an ancestor of mine. I even have his original manuscript. Interesting. That would most certainly... Look here. These are the pages that were blacked out and made illegible in the published version of the book. Alright. A disc Pokemon. While separated from the research team in the creator's depths, I found a strange entity. Whether it was a Pokemon or even alive at all, I know not. It bore a shell with layers of overlapping hexagons and gleamed brighter than still than a gemstone. Viewed as a whole, it resembled a mysterious, brilliant disc. Okay, so that's the updated version of the Scarlet Book, which I don't have. Alright, a disc Pokemon. I have technically named this creature Terapagos. I suspect that its very body is made up of the key material that caused Pokemon to shine brightly and crystallize. The Pokemon depicted in these pages is called Terapagos. I've heard of Terapagos. I have not seen Terapagos yet. But I'm getting the feeling that's gonna be... That's what the Indigo Disc is about, but we're currently on the Teal Mask, which is not related. Well, it is related, because you know, it's all connected. It's the story of Pokemon and all that. But yeah, in case, it's a mysterious Pokemon that he allegedly encountered when he delved even further into the depths of Area Zero. Not that the general public believed him. Alright. It was my dream to find Terapagos and prove that Heath's records were all true. Though I haven't been able to secure permission to enter Area Zero, unfortunately. No, but I'm sure you'll figure that out. But that's fine, it'll all be fine. All I need to do now is focus on the work that's in front of me. Miss Briar, we're ready to go. Looks like the gang's all here. Alright, everyone, to the land of Kitakami. Alright, so it is literally just random people. Alright. Woo! Dragonite! I love the little Dragonite there. That's cute. The hidden treasure of Area Zero. Alright. Alright, we're finally here. My butt is killing me after all those hours sitting. First the plane, then that bus. Ah, well, you all survived the long trip. And we haven't lost anyone along the way. All here. Then welcome to the land of Kitakami. This is a stage for all the new experiences and learning opportunities you'll have out in nature. I like it. It's a very pretty region. It's actually my first time here too. Why, the rice fields really are just dazzling. Up ahead is Masui Town. That'll be our base of operations for the duration of the trip. Alright. Miss Briar, I don't feel so good. Uh-oh, all that travel must have given you a dose of motion sickness, hmm? Why don't we pause here for a moment and take in the sights of these fields? Now, Zack, I have a little request for you. Could you run ahead to the community center in Masui and let the caretaker know we're here? It would also be great if you could explain that one of the students is feeling unwell. I can do that. Alright, I knew I'd be able to count on you. On your way then, I look forward to your poor travel buddy here. Alright, look after her. Never mind. I'm crazy. I'm misreading a lot of things. But can't ride Koraidon right now. Why not? Did he decide to stay home? He probably did. Oh! I can catch regular... Ooh! Okay. I can now catch regular I can now get a regular Quagsire, which is great. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of... That's the one thing I like about the DLC of Pokemon. I know people don't like the fact that they keep splitting up the decks, because, you know, at this point there's over 1,000 of them. I do not blame Game Freak in the slightest for that anymore. Like, if you're going to put over 1,000 Pokemon into a game, you're crazy. It's like, I know people are like, oh, it's technically less than what we've had before. And I've had people do that as actually on Twitter to me, specifically. I can openly say that is something people will do, so you know, voice your opinions on Pokemon at your own risk, I guess is what I'm trying to say to you all. But, you know, what I'm saying is, it's still a lot. And the fact that and the Gen 7 was was obviously the last game in the series to actually have a full national dex, but it was also the game in the series that, you know, kind of didn't run very well because it was trying to do all the Pokemon, and that lags down the system quite a bit. And obviously they've been slowly working their way up to that, but yeah. My point being is that it did lag out the system quite a lot. And unfortunately, we are at a point where, yeah, there's over 1,000 of these now. Can't really do anything with that. That's unfortunately just where we're at. There's over 1,000 Pokemon. Legitimately, there's over 1,000 Pokemon, and you expect them all to be in one game. Like, I understand people are like, every Pokemon somebody's favorite. From a programming standpoint, I'm not even a game developer, and from a programming standpoint, that just sounds like a nightmare. Just having all 1,000 Pokemon 1,000 plus Pokemon in a single game. It's like, I can understand why Game Freak started piecemealing that up. But yeah, and also it's the most Pokemon we've had in a single regional dex as well. So overall, just across the board, it was a necessary evil. That's what I'm trying to say. Hello. Sis, look there. There's one now. So you're one of those students who came from the Paldea region, huh? Well, way cool. Hush, Kieran. I'm Carmine. Sorry, but I can't just let an outsider like you wander into Matsui Town. If you insist on coming in, you'll have to battle me first. You know what? I can handle that. Come on, sis. You just want to battle, making this big fuss over nothing. I told you to hush, Kiki. Just ignore my little brother. Aw, man. Alright, let's do this. Get in position. Honestly, I can understand her skepticism, but still at the same time. I'm gonna have some real good fun with you. Alright, you're challenged by Pokemon Trainer Carmine. This is not a fair fight. Welcome to Kitakami. For your first experience, get ready to eat dirt. This is not a fair fight. Like at all. Yeah, this is not a fair fight. But doesn't Hydro Stream only get a boost if it's in... I'm now realizing that I should have... Okay, I'm understanding. I realized that I did have the right setup for this. Alright, Pokemon Trainer Canyon, I'm gonna send a Poltergeist. Ooh! What's Poltergeist? I want to see what this thing is. Oh, this thing! I saw this in the trailers. Oh, I know what this is. Never mind. Flamethrower. Because I'm pretty sure this thing is grass. By looking at it. Yeah. Oh, you know about type matchups, huh? Yeah, just a little bit. Alright. Keep current Pokemon. Alright. That was pretty good. Wow. Who are you? Who are you? Wowzers, you want to beat my sis? I can't believe it. There's no way you should have been able to beat me. Well, I do have a legendary-ish Paradox Pokemon on my team, so that may have helped somewhat. Fine, I guess you passed. Barely. Seems like you still got no choice. I'll let you into town, but only if you become one of my grunts and do every little thing I... Oi, what are you doing, causing a ruckus out here? Shh, here comes trouble. Come on, Kiki, we're out of here. But I... Wait up, sis. Why, hello there, stranger. Must be one of the students from the Paldean Academy, right? I helped run the community center here in Masui Town, and a fair few other things besides. I'll be looking after your group during your visit. Alright, thank you. I hope those two kids weren't giving you any grief just now, were they? No. I don't really know what to do with the two of them, especially that Carmine. Always been a handful, that one. I apologize if she gave you a hard time. What's that? A member of your group fell ill down by the bus stop? I better get over there and give them a hand so they can make it into town. I'll take care of everything. You go ahead and get yourself settled in the community center. We'll catch up with you soon. Alright. Well, I'm curious already what this... Oh, this is my... Okay. Oh, but there's no TM guy. No, there's no shop guy here. Probably because it's the main town and there's nothing here to... Ooh, there's a... I see a new shiny that I can potentially have. Amnesia. Alright, great. I don't think that expanded my list of things. I know there are new TMs in these new areas, though. If I can get to them. Kitakami Road. Struggle Bug. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, there's my new Pokedex, though. Oh, now I can ride! Alright, that helps. Alright, buddy, let's go get everybody set up and register. Alright. Oh, interesting. She's not the person we know, but, you know, at the same time, she is sort of. Welcome back, the rest of your team should be all better now. Okay. Alright, time to go inside. This way, everyone. Zack, I owe one for fetching the caretaker. Our little travel buddy's feeling much better now, too. Alright, everyone, this is the community center. This is where you'll be staying when you're here in Kitakami. The plan was to have you and the students from Blueberry Academy stay here together, but it turns out this space is going to be all for okay, but it turned... Okay, so my Switch did overheat. I'm definitely going to need to just buy a new unit. Alright, but it turns out this space is going to be all for you, our visitors from Naraha Academy. Alright, those kids were originally from this town, weren't they? So, in you come, don't be shy. Yeah, it overheated, but that's... Come on, everyone, pack right in. It's nothing we can't fix. Unfortunately, but unfortunately it does seem that my console can't do console mode anymore. Which is unfortunate. I'm definitely gonna just have to buy a new unit. But no need to worry about your shoes or anything. You can leave them in here on here. If they're extra dirty, just try and rinse off the worst of the mud using the washing station by the door. Nice and clean inside, don't you think? It's all newly built, so it's as good as anything you'll find in one of your big fancy cities. This here's the lounge. You can watch TV, chat, or relax however you like. Okay, and, well, let's see. Over there's the cafeteria, and toilets will be down that way. When you want to go get some sleep, please use the rooms down the hall there. We've got enough space for each of you so you can have your private room for yourself. So I think that about covers everything. But if you run into any trouble at all, don't you hesitate to talk about it to our fine staff at the desk. Thank you for the tour, sir. Alright, kids, do you want anything to say? The staff will be taking such good care of us. Thanks for having us. What a bunch of well-managed students. I can already tell you're going to be wonderful visitors. So you think this place is your home away from home, and relax. You must all be tired from after such a long day. I know it's still a bit early still, but why don't we have dinner and then call it a night? Well, we've got plenty of food ready for you all, so I hope you brought your appetites. Alright. Thanks for dinner. You're free to spend the rest of the evening as you like in the community center. Remember that tomorrow the program will officially be kicking off. And don't stay up too late or you might oversleep. Alright. Get some rest back in your room. Okay, so where is where? The food here seems really healthy, but it's still really tasty too. Alright, these are the bathrooms. What do you do? Welcome, dear Paldean student. We provide special service to visitors here at the Kitakami Community Center. If you opened your bag and whatnot while you've been here, you might have noticed that the theme of the upper and lower borders of your screen and some menus now changes depending on your location. Do you want to change that saying the upper and lower borders on your menu? Leave them so they match my location. Okay, I hope you enjoy sightseeing around Kitakami with the current settings. Interesting. Can't write right on here. But what are they talking about? Oh, but this unlocked all my... Okay, so I have access to all of my Pokédex entries that were in here. Alright, and there's a couple of new faces here. That's cool. Alright. Alright, and also all the people from the previous game regions are here. As that I've already caught. So, you know, we can easily finish these all. Seems like they don't have as many people region-wise, though. Which makes sense. The DLC would probably be about 200, if I'm guessing. So we're gonna go off that logic. In case. Ready to call it, I guess. Alright, I'm enjoying the DLC so far. But I am curious what the story's gonna be. Like, morning everyone, did you sleep well? Starting today, we'll be joined by our 2 students from Blueberry Academy. Go on, kids. Try and introduce yourselves. Hi, I'm Carmine. It's a pleasure to meet you all outsiders, I mean visitors from Paldea. Hee. I'm Kieran. Carmine and Kieran actually grew up here, so ask them for help if you need anything. And you two had better be of real help, you hear me? Aye. Right. Now that that's settled, I want to tell you all a bit about what we have planned for you. This school trip of yours will be an exercise in orienteering. First, we'll split into pairs, then assign each pair with a test to find the 3 signboards located around the land of Kitakami. On each signboard, you'll find snippets of an old folktale passed down here in Kitakami. Read them all and learn a bit more about our home. To prove you complete the task, we ask that each pair take a snapshot together in front of these signboards with their phone or camera. Take a photo together in front of each of the 3 signboards to complete your mission. It's a self-guided tour of Kitakami. Learn all about its rich history. Much more fun than sitting around and listening to me ramble on and on, eh? Wonderful. What an innovative idea for a group activity. Oh, and I've got a gift for each of you as well. You obtained the Roto Stick. Ooh! The Roto Stick, a stick to rest the Rotom phone on. It allows you to take selfies from a bit farther away than you could on your own. Alright, press X button while in selfie mode to use your Roto Stick. The Roto Stick adds some extra distance between you and the camera, making it easier to take photos with your friends and Pokemon. I hear these things are all the rage in big cities. Use them when you take these photos. I'll even teach you a rad pose I came up with all on my own. You learned the Eureka emote from the caretaker. Ah, yes, real rad. Remember that one of the goals of this trip is to deepen the ties between the two schools. It seems like having someone who knows the area well would be a big help. That being said, let's try to maximize the number of inter-school pairs, okay? Time to mingle. Well, I already know these two, so I'm probably going to be paired up with these two. If I had to guess. Oh, man. You're Zack or whatever, right? Let me guess, you want to pair up with one of us poor lonely blueberry students. I guess. Sure. Gosh, it's so sweet of you to go all your way like that. What would we ever do without you? Oh yeah, so my little brother here has been all googly-eyed over you ever since yesterday. He wouldn't stop talking about you, even at home. I seriously couldn't get him to shut up. Sis, what are you telling him that for, dummy? Hey, watch your call dummy if you know what's good for you. Aw, man. Look at him being all shy. Say, my brother's no good at talking to people. He'd probably never work up the nerve to ask you himself, but he'd really like to battle with you. Sure. Well, what do you know? Turns out you're sort of nice. That makes my brother real happy. Chin up, Kiki. Zack says he'll battle you. What? Wowzers, really? You don't mind? He doesn't mind a bit. Get in your positions, you two. Everybody else clear out. Make some space. Alright. I got this. Alright. Let's see what he's got. Challenged by Pokemon trainer Kieran. Oh! Alright. Wowzers, can't believe this. I get to battle you. This is awesome. Sensor's Frisk and Walking Away confounds booster energy. Not that that's gonna help you much. Let's try it. Let's go for a Hydro Steam. I am looking forward to this being a really fun little DLC. Alright. Yanma. Yanma's not bad. Yanma can actually be really good. I know people don't like bug flying because, you know, bug flying has a lot of double weaknesses, but so do a lot of other things, and also you can play around them. So, I legitimately, I do like Yanma. It's a cool little Pokemon. In any case, I'm gonna murder it. Oh, I guess I got a lot of weaknesses. See, he's even acknowledging that bug flying has a lot of weaknesses to it. But it's still a good type if you know what you're doing. Like, you can play around some of those weaknesses. Wowzers. Alright. Yeah, you should be around, seems you should be around level 60. Good show. Nicely done, kids. Nothing like a friendly battle to get to know someone. Wowzers, you sure are strong, Zack. Just a little bit. You really aren't half bad. Kiki's nearly as strong as I am, you know. I don't know about that. This orienteering thing. We're supposed to group up in pairs, right? We should go ahead and pair up with Kiki, then. Sure, I'll make a new friend. What? No, sis, don't. Don't what? It's not like we can pair up. Or are you hoping to pair up with some other rando outsider instead of Zack? Well, no, but... Aw, man. Don't worry, he's just being shy. I'll go find some chump to pair up with, too. Watch out for my little bro, you. Alright. Looks like you've all paired up. Let's go ahead and mark where you'll be going on those rodent films of yours. Okay. Now then, off you go to do some exploring. Oh, and you'll find yourself in need of any potions or Pokeballs or the like. Head on over that way and stop by Peachy's. They'd be happy to set you up, set you to rights. So it looks like we should probably start with the signboard at Loyalty Plaza. That's that's out past the apple orchards on the west side of the village. It's close by, and I figured it might make sense to, you know, visit them all in order. I'll probably just get in your way if I stick too close, so I'll just follow you from a safe distance. Alright. So, Loyalty Plaza? This is Clavel, though I had the pleasure of speaking with Master Zack. Hi, Director Clavel. Oh, my, it certainly does this little hurt good to be getting so much as a lively response. Now, if I could take but a moment of your time, there's something we must discuss. Master Zack, you're about to be presented with an exceptional opportunity. You already know of the Unova Region's Blueberry Academy, I assume. Oh, we're going to Unova? This game is interesting. Of course. I didn't know it was said in Unova, but of course, indeed, tells your school trip to Kitakami with the Blueberry cohort reached even my office. In case the director of Blueberry Academy happens to be an old friend of mine. And he told me that he would be delighted to host you as an exchange student at his school. I believe it will be a fine chance for you to learn even more about the world. One should always take advantage of new challenges like this, don't you think? Though I must confess I was a bit surprised that Blueberry's director would specify you by name. Still, I think it would be best if you meet the man at least once to find out what he might be thinking. He is merely a bit of a character, but not to worry, I'll be there with you when you meet him. Once you feel ready to respond to his offer, I think you'll come by my office so we can discuss the specifics together. Do feel free to prioritize your ongoing school trip, though, if you wish. This student exchange matter can wait a little while. Now that I won't take any more of your time, do take care again as we speak. Okay, so that sets up the... Oh, wants me to go back to the academy, but I'm not going to go back to the academy. Because I'm currently in the process of doing my school trip. Alright, the L and R button on the map that's open. Switch between different maps. Oh, flying taxis will take you to any location with a feather mark, even if your destination is in another region. Ooh. Okay. I think we can do that. Okay, so where does it take me? But that's the bus stop. Okay, this is, this feels like a smaller-ish region, but that makes sense, because it's a DLC region. I guess we'll go... Historic signboard. Select set as destination. We're gonna go this way. Alright. Oh, hello. Oh, you've got... Hold on a second. That's an interesting Growlithe you got there, friend. Whoa, where'd you come from? I didn't even notice you there. Anyway, you are... Wait, no, don't say a thing. I want to guess first. You're one of the students who came here from the Paldea region on a school trip. She looks a little like Adaman. Bingo. It's a small town, you know. News trends to spread quickly. The name's Perrin, by the way. I'm a traveler with a bit of a thing for photography. This here's my bud Growlithe. Doesn't the little horn on his head make it the cutest? Interesting. Okay, this might sound a bit weird, but it'd be alright if I took your photo. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Just like that, huh? You're always this open with total strangers. Kind of worried about you, kiddo. Anyway, let's snap that photo. You got a unique vibe, you know that? I like it. It's a bit different from what I'm used to. I'm gonna be making this town my home base for a little while. Why don't you go focus on wrapping up whatever you got going on for now? Come see, after I don't know, registering 150 Pokemon in the Kitakami Pokedex or something. Okay. So I've got to go do some things first before I can do anything with her. Alright. I guess we'll do that. I gotta go find more Pokedex. I gotta... Well... Actually... Ooh, this is pretty. I probably don't need to fight any trainers. Because I'm currently 15 levels higher than I should be. I probably don't need to fight trainers for a bit yet. Bellsprout Vines. Ooh. Awakenings. What other Pokemon we got? I can probably actually transfer some new Pokemon in. Now that I've opened up the Pokedex, I can probably transfer some in that I couldn't before. Oh, this poor kid. This poor bug. This poor bug is gonna get his ass kicked. Oh, I'm running. Or not? He's probably gonna evolve almost immediately if I attack him, isn't he? Like, if I catch him, he's probably gonna immediately evolve, because I'm pretty sure Leavanny evolves far earlier than I'm thinking. But yeah, I probably don't need to fight anything, because everything's level 50, 60, and I'm currently level 75 with most of my Pokemon. I don't think I need to worry. But in case, let's continue the story. I'm getting a lot of stuff. Alright, so what do we got? Blissful Fields to Loyalty Plaza. Okay. Loyalty Plaza's over there. There's definitely some Pokemon here I haven't caught yet before. So I'm definitely gonna have to do something with that. Hello. What do you got for me? Hey, I'm a traveling app developer. Just casually as you do. Okay, then. I see you've got a Rotom phone. Here, let me add a snazzy new feature for you. Your Rotom phone has been upgraded. Match your phone case. Alright, the upper lower frames of compatible apps can be set to match the design of the phone case you have on your Rotom phone. Go to a world with different Rotom phone cases to try. There's a lot of aesthetic changes that they've added to this game. And technology really is incredible. Oh, there's a lot here. There's quite a bit of aesthetic things that I can do. Alright, so you don't have anything else, do you? Do you want to design your Rotom phone case? No changes needed here. Okay, I guess we'll find just NPCs out in the world that'll enable me to do stuff. This sign? That's the first signboard. Okay. Sorry, did I startle you? Just a little bit, but you're okay. I didn't mention I hang back and follow you here. We're supposed to read the signboard, right? Okay, let's find out the story. I already know this whole story, so go ahead. You should check it out. Alright. See what we got here. Long ago, there was a fearsome ogre in the land of Kitakami. The ogre made his home in the mountain behind the village, frightening all who ventured there. One day, the ogre came down from the mountain in a terrible rage, causing great fear in the village. By some stroke of luck, Okidoki, Monkey Dory, and Pheasantipity all happened to be there as well. The three Pokemon laid down their lives, fend off the ogre, and sent it back to the mountain. In admiration, the people of the village bestowed upon this brave trio the title, the Loyal Three. Their remains were given a proper burial, and statues of the three were erected above the site. The Loyal Three monument is right over there. But don't you think the ogre in that folktale sounds kind of cool? He sure does. I'm interested in what that is. Right? I knew you'd get it, Zack. It was up against three whole opponents at once, battling it all out with itself. Wowzers, that's so cool. Oh, but I guess most people wouldn't think that an ogre like that is scary, huh? I don't think there's any reason to be afraid. When I was little, I went up to the mountain so many times at night, all on my own, and I never once met that ogre. The only scary thing that happened was the grown-ups giving me a real earful about it. Alright, so yeah, we're supposed to go take a photo in front of the signboard, right? I don't have a smartphone, could you? Yeah, I can do it. And my console is overheating again. Alright, I guess that works. Unfortunately, the cutscene got interrupted, so that's not great. That turned out great. You're really been good at taking photos. Thanks. Sorry, not to try to butter you up or anything. You know, I didn't want to have to come this whole school trip thing, but, well, it might actually be kind of fun. I get to be out in nature around my hometown and talk to you, Zack. Hey, if you want, maybe we could set up a picnic. Would you like a sandwich? You said the magic word! Yeah, what is that thing? Some kind of kaiju or something? This is my ride. It's called Koraidon. It's called Koraidon, and you ride on, huh? I've never seen another Pokemon like this. And seriously comes from wherever it hears the word sandwich. Yeah, you said the magic word. Never thought I'd actually get to meet such an awesome Pokemon. No wonder you're so strong, Zack. You're special. So next, we should find the next signboard. It's on the grounds of Kitakami Hall. Kitakami Hall is... Well, first double back town from here, and then there's a bridge you cross, and then from there, you'll need to climb up the mountainside. I'll hang back for now and meet you there later. Oh yeah, you never got your sandwich. I'm sorry, buddy. Okay. Poor guy never got his sandwich. Take a selfie at the next signboard. Alright, this is the monument he said was erected in their honor? Level 3 monument. Long ago, these 3 courageous Pokemon protected Masui Town from destruction. They defeated the ogre that had come to attack the village at the cost of their own lives. The remains relate to race within the peoples respectable of these very statues. Huh. Alright. Interesting. Well, I think we're gonna leave this here. Because I'm pretty sure at this point... Alright, toxic. Ooh! Okay, but I think we are going to leave it here. Because I feel like there's going to be a lot more. There at the back of the plaza. Over there at the back of the plaza, the Loyal 3 Monument. The Loyal 3 were heroic Pokemon who helped protect our village a long time ago. Alright. So these guys. So yeah, these guys. Alright. Hello! Having played Sword and Shield, I get the feeling that there's gonna be some sort of twist with these guys. Like, it's gonna be revealed that they're actually that they were actually the aggressors or something. Because that was the whole point of Sword and Shield, revised history. That just because that's well, I guess the best way to describe it is that it's not so much that the whole thing was about that game was revised history. That, you know, just because they tell you something happened doesn't mean that's what actually happened. And as it turns out, the legendary Pokemon of those games were actually heroes that saved the world from an actual catastrophic threat. But then history was changed to undermine their role in that and make it seem like it was just a human who did it, and not, you know. We always read this, but yeah, that's the whole thing. I get the feeling that's going to be a twist, because that was what Sword and Shield was about. Like, just Pokemon, like downplaying what actually, like, not really telling what actually happens because of revisionist history. That was the big point. That was the big twist of Sword and Shield. I'm getting the feeling it's going to be the big twist here, because, you know, we haven't gotten hard confirmation from that, and we already know that the main Pokemon, that the main Pokemon of the Teal Mask is the Ogre that appears, Ogerpon. So, yeah, we know Ogerpon. We know Ogerpon's going to be important to the story, but I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work. But, for the time being, I think we are going to leave this episode here. I'm going to save, because I just did a whole bunch of stuff, but, can I save? I'm going to save. Okay. Alright. But yeah, in case we're going to leave it here. But for now, I do think that's going to do it for the first episode of this. So, in any case, thank you guys so much for watching today. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter in the description below. Be sure to check out my Patreon in the description below as well. It's only a couple bucks a month. It does really help me out. And you guys get access to a bunch of cool perks on my way of saying thanks. So be sure to check those out. Link is down in the description. I would appreciate that. Please go do that. Be sure to go and also check out my Twitch. I stream Saturdays and Sundays over there, as well as over here now. But yeah, if you absolutely want to catch the streams, by all means, I would recommend doing that. I would appreciate that immensely. And finally, if you want to see more content from me, then be sure to check out the videos linked in the end screen. The top video is the most recent video. It may or may not be this one. Whereas the bottom video is very recommended to you based on what you've already seen from me. So if you want to try something new, or see more of what you like, then be sure to check both those videos out. But in any case, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!